August 1945, a bomb dropped from a plane opened the atomic age and changed what war would mean forever. At 8:15 local time, an American B-29 Superfortress named the Enola Gay, named by its pilot, Colonel Tibbets after his own mother, released a uranium bomb, Little Boy, over the city of Hiroshima, Japan. It detonated roughly 1,900 feet above the city. Within seconds, nearly 5 square miles were leveled. 80,000 people, estimates vary, but about 80,000 civilians died instantly or within the first hours. By the end of 1945, radiation, sickness, burns, and injury pushed the death toll to roughly 140,000 civilians, and thousands more would die from radiation-related illnesses in the several years that followed. This was the first time a nuclear weapon had ever been used in warfare. 3 days later, a second bomb, Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki. That's an appropriate name for an American bomb. On August 15th, Japan announced its surrender, ending World War II. A formal surrender was signed 2nd of September 1945. This is one of the most debated decisions in modern history, and historians still don't fully agree. The case Truman and his advisors made at the time was this: Japan had shown, island by island, that it would fight to near total annihilation rather than surrender. Iwo Jima and Okinawa had already caused enormous casualties on both sides. Planned land invasion of Japan, Operation Downfall, was projected to cost hundreds of thousands more Allied and Japanese lives. The bomb, in this view, ended the war faster and saved lives on net. The counter-argument made by some historians and even some U.S. military leaders at the time was this: Japan may have already been close to surrender, especially once the Soviet Union entered the Pacific War and invaded Manchuria on 8 August. And some argue that factor, not the bomb, was the more decisive push towards surrender. Others argue that Japan's surrender terms could have been negotiated, or that a demonstration of the weapon's power might have achieved the same result without all those civilian deaths. Historians will keep arguing about the math, but the deeper truth doesn't move. Humanity crossed the threshold on 6th of August 1945, and there was no walking back across it. Also, the debate over necessity may never resolve, but there's no denying that before Hiroshima, the end of the world was theoretical. After it, it's just a button. The tarot card for this one is Judgment. Look at the imagery. Figures rising from open graves, called upward by a trumpet blast from the sky. A sound from above that changes everything below it, instantly and irreversibly. It's almost literally the 6th of August, 1945. Judgment isn't a punishment card. It's a reckoning and an awakening. It's the moment you can no longer pretend that you don't know what you know. That's the deeper truth of the atomic age. Humanity couldn't get back to not knowing this power existed. Every nation, every leader, every generation since has had to live with that knowledge and reckon with what to do with it. Jungian readers of the deck often frame judgment as confronting the shadow self, the part of us capable of the thing we're most afraid of. Hard to find a more literal historical match than this one. History doesn't ask permission before it changes us. So surround yourself with clarity, moonflowers.